Hi everyone, I'm Feng from Meridian Connection Taiji. Welcome to our day 21 of the 28 days flexibility program. So we are nearly 3 weeks. So welcome and congratulations if you have been with me for a while, and I hope you enjoy some of the moves. Any comments, please put into the comment in the YouTube channel so that I can make more better program for everyone. For today, what we do is we will just use some gentle movements to go through the whole body as a summary of what we have done so far. If you find some moves a little bit challenging, and I really recommend you to start a little bit warm up for yourself and then enjoy the ones that you prefer. All right, let's get started. So let's start with the first one. We're going to work with our upper body, just the neck. A couple of options. So if you start the neck, you can just, take a moment, just feel a little bit. It doesn't have to be quick. Gently rolling. And then once you feel comfortable, you start with staying there and take a deep breath. Let go. Especially let your shoulder go so that you can gently stretch the neck. And turn around. Slow and steady. And then let go on the other side. And really visualize the length between the earlobe and the shoulder. And then we come back. So the option here is if you want to do a little bit more, you can. I'm going to grab this one. Oops. That's fine. And we do the same thing, but we feel like a little bit into stretch further. If you wanted to, this is 2K, 1 each. And you can do that way, what we did before, I think. All right, just give yourself a little bit more extension on the hands while we're stretching on the other side of the. So stretch with the left ear towards the shoulder, and the extension along the whole neck, and then shoulder down to the fingers. And very important is be mindful that you just see that waterfall. Imagine the waterfall going through to your fingertips. And take a long deep breath in and really long gentle deep breath out. And then we come back. Take the other side. And the same thing is you just work at your own pace until you find, yep, this is where I want to be, I want to stay. Then you can settle here and do the same on this side. Deep breath. Okay, come back. Even just do a little bit neck. Would you say that you feel a bit better? Especially during this busy season in December, I guess there's so many things people have to organize before Christmas. So I think a little gentle thing like this would make a difference. And I hope you could do this every day, whenever you need it. So the next one I will do is I will work. So a simple thing that you can work is anywhere you have a piece of wall, right? And you just, in order to open your chest a bit more, at home in kitchen, you can just open up by using your hand against the wall, and then just do this. I have a little stance. So that's one way of single hand. Just start with relax and open the chest just a little bit around this cross chest to shoulders. I don't have a wall, but I can imagine I have a wall. I press my hand on the wall and then just lean my body slightly forward. And let go with the shoulders. The other side, the same thing. I find it's quite useful, even though yes, having a wall is very practical, but without the wall, I can imagine. So that really builds some connection with the air around me. It's like an invisible wall here. Still works. It's wonder. The other thing you can do is you can get yourself this rubber band and you just go back and then relax. So you let this extension by opening your chest, having little strengthening exercise at the same time. Open the chest, depends on how much you want to. I mean, the flexibility exercise it options a lot. You can do up a little bit more if you want. So they are actually stretching different part of the muscles or here, and you can do a bit more. You can do just like this on the back. And this red color is the one that give you a bit less demanding requirement. Or if you want to use that one as a stretching exercise as well as a strengthening exercise, you can working just a little bit more on the arms. I mean, this is really flexible. All I'm saying is quite versatile for you, multifunction. So you can do so much stuff on this. You can do that way. Stretch on the side. Stretch and stretch and stretch. Extend, extend, extend. Right, and then you can come this side and stretch, 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 and extend. So when I say extension, I mean not just physically, yes, you are extend, but sometimes we don't feel that we extend that much. It seems the bone structure limits already here. You know, the hands is here. How much can you extend? But the point is be mindful. So when you're using your mind to imagine that you can extend further, it helps. And then when you want to do further, you can twist it. So stretch and twist, and then come back slowly. So that's a little thing to work on the strengthening as well as your flexibility. And because it's so soft, so it's really depends on each individual. It works for any fitness level. And just introduce you on this one. So the same thing, same principle, but this one just a little bit stronger. So, you know, you can build your flexibility and strengthening over time by changing the resistant band. So now I'm doing this one. Or if you find using red instead of buying more, that's fine too. You can just make it a little bit shorter and then go back and do this. Extend and turn. When you turn, you can look in your heel. So when you look in the heel, you can just add a little bit more twisting, add a little bit more demand and intensity. And then you just let go. When I say let go, I mean you're not letting go exactly, but you are actually really opening your chest. That's let go. You're not holding there. You actually let chest go, even though your arms are holding the band. So that's really good practice on that relaxation of the chest muscles. Some of us are still working, I guess. So when we work, we do lots of these ones. And over time, our spine curved, you know, deformed sometimes, which cause pain through the spine, and then lacking supply oxygen and blood flow to the brain, which cause headache. So if we can do lots of this practice, not only open the chest more, and also really increase the circulation for the internal organs, which is good for digestion and metabolism, etc. But also by doing this, you can't separate your front rib and your back. So your spinal has been worked out as well. So simple things, quite useful. You can put in the bag, and if you're waiting for bus, train, or in the park, if the walking with the dogs, if they're allowed to do themselves in a dog park, you can do some exercise. So handy. So that's one thing. But without it, it still shouldn't stop you from doing what you do. So next one, we're coming into our legs. So we're gonna to working slightly on the outer leg thigh, the hamstring, the inner, as well as lower back. So all included. So remember what we talked about in the past. We can come into this side way, right? I mean, if it's first day, which I thought, you might just, every time that you come into the leg practice, just do a stance. Little rock and roll, warm up your hip flexor, and also little muscle connection. And once you're comfortable, you're going to stay here. Take a moment. Maybe you want to extend your arms, adding a little bit more for yourself. You want to sit down further, but you stretch your fingers upwards. That's fun too. There's so much variation. It's endless creation for yourself. Using your creativity, if you want to be flowing, still keeping the stance, you can. Be soft on the arms and feel good about yourself. And then once from here, we can add into more. So which one do you want to do? You could add more into this one and come down, drop your foot down. So that's just add a little bit more on the back leg. And then what we could, even for the legs, you could do an hour non-stop. But for a quick one today, I'm just gonna, remember we talked about this one, you could do 90 degrees in the previous session, or you could just get into a little bit coming down rock and roll. And what is good about this one is because you use your body weight to add more intensity into the stretching. So come down. And if you can do 30 seconds for yourself at your spare time, that would be great. Keeping your upper body straight but relaxed at the same time. And deep breath. Last one. Feel good? I hope you do. Because we are walking, and those exercises on the outer thigh muscles, it's actually quite tense after a while, so it's nice to do the stretching. So we're coming into the other side. Do the same thing. Keep your own rhythm, your own pace. Find a really good suitable spots in terms of the level of intensity you want to do. Something will give you the intensity to improve your flexibility, but not too much that cause pain and then you can't do anything for a couple of days. So rock and roll, because that gives you that testing. And then you find, yeah, actually I'm a bit better than yesterday. I feel like actually I can stretch a little bit further. That's great. Or if today is not the day, You can be very gentle and kind to yourself. Just listen to your body. And this. And then come back. And if you want to work a little bit more, why the hip flexor is quite important is because we're sitting so much. So this part of the muscles, most time got nothing, no exercise. So we need really to work on that bit more when we can. And stretch. And you're counting yourself, I bet. It's good. And then we're gonna work slowly into our outer side of the thigh. So this part, why I don't wanna, I want people to find their best way to do it. And that's why, you know, sometimes, or, you know, people say, look, I just come down, or I bend this first. You will find eventually, would you? You know what's to do, how the body works for yourself. And then, you know, sometimes can't get to perfect ideal positions, fine. That's what we do. We just want to improve and feel good of ourselves, feel lighter and softer. So once you get position, you come down, you do this, and you stay. Breathe. Last one. Oh, so good. Come up slowly. If this is the harder one, harder version for you, the one that we probably all know is this one. So we come here and then opening up, right? Same thing on the other side. And then if you're lying on the mat, which is really natural and really good, is to working on the lower back by getting your legs this way and then bring your neck the other way. That's really good for the lower back. And I guess it's not just the lower back, because you're working across that section, and also nice stretch through the back to the shoulders, and working along the hands, along the arms and hands. So take a deep breath. Really let your body surrender to the mat. And then we slowly come back. This is optional. This is nothing to do with flexibility, but it's good for the spine. So you want to be roll up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, maybe, or not. And if you hear a little crack there, like that's just squeezing bubble out of your vertebra. It's a good thing. You might find it's quite relief. All right. And when you get up, you can do all various ways. You can get up like this. Probably safer way is to side your body and then using your elbow to get up. I guess we spent a little bit longer than we thought, but it's the summary for our 3 weeks. And I hope by stretching using rubber band, by using the mat, by stay there for a little bit longer, and just really be comfortable with yourself, finding the best spot for you. And we can do so much for our body using very simple tools or without. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow on day 22. Bye for now.